Hey everyone, and welcome. Let me ask you a question right out of the gate. Have you ever read a horoscope and felt like it was almost right, but missed the mark? Or maybe you've wondered why you react so deeply to certain situations, while a friend or partner seems completely unfazed? What if the key to understanding those deep, personal patterns isn't just about your personality, but about the very month you were born in, seen through a powerful psychological lens? Today, we're going on a deep dive into exactly that. We're exploring how the revolutionary ideas of Carl Jung can help us decode the hidden meaning of your birth month. This isn't about fortune telling. This is about understanding the archetypal blueprint you were given, the deep, unconscious currents that shape your personality, your relationships, and your life's path. Think of this as a conversation between you, me, and the wisdom of one of psychology's greatest minds. So, get comfortable. Let's begin this journey into your inner world. Part 1. Your hidden psychological blueprint, understanding Jung's archetypes. Before we look at the stars, we need to look inward. And to do that, we need to talk about Carl Jung's groundbreaking idea. You see, Jung believed that your conscious mind, the part you think of as you, is just the beginning. Beneath it lies a vast, shared reservoir of human experience called the collective unconscious. Think of it like this: your personal mind is your own unique playlist. The collective unconscious is the entire history of music, every rhythm, every melody, every chord progression that humanity has ever responded to, all stored in a shared library. Jung called the fundamental patterns in this library archetypes. So, what are these Jungian archetypes? They're not full-blown characters. They're more like universal roles or themes that we all recognize. The hero. The caregiver. The rebel. The sage. The innocent. Have you ever watched a movie and instantly connected with a character? Or felt a deep sense of recognition reading a myth from a culture you know nothing about? That's an archetype resonating within you. These patterns play a huge role in shaping our lives, often without us even knowing it. They influence our choices in partners, our career paths, and how we handle challenges. For instance, if the caregiver archetype is strong in you, you might find yourself constantly in roles where you're supporting others. But if that energy is out of balance, you might burn out from giving too much. Here's a question for you. Can you think of a story or a character you've always been drawn to? What might that say about the dominant archetypes active in your own psyche? Jot it down. We'll come back to this idea. Jung's great insight was that becoming aware of these archetypes is the first step toward wholeness. It's like getting the user manual to your own psyche. When you understand these forces, you can work with them instead of being pushed around by them. And as we're about to see, this inner blueprint has a surprising connection to the cosmos above us. Part 2. Your zodiac sign as a cosmic story, beyond sun sign horoscopes. Now, let's bridge the psychological and the cosmic. Most of us know our sun sign, the sign the sun was in when we were born. It's the core of our identity. But from a Jungian perspective, your zodiac sign is much more than a list of personality traits. It's a rich, symbolic story that describes a specific energy and a path of development. Each sign represents a universal theme. Aries is about initiation and courage. Taurus is about stability and building. Gemini is about communication and curiosity. And so on. These aren't just random assignments. They're archetypal energies themselves, mirrored in the heavens. But here's where it gets personal. Your birth month places you in a specific chapter of this cosmic story. Think about the actual time of year you were born. Were you a summer baby, born into a season of light, abundance, and social energy? Or a winter child, arriving in a time of introspection, darkness, and turning inward. These seasonal qualities often mirror the core energies of the corresponding zodiac sign. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people with a strong need for a security. One is a Taurus and Earth sign, ruled by Venus, associated with tangible, material security. The other is a Cancer water sign, ruled by the Moon, associated with emotional security and family. Both need safety, but they'll look for it in very different ways. The Taurus might focus on a stable career and a comfortable home, while the Cancer might prioritize deep, secure family bonds. So, I want you to think about this. What's your sun sign? Now, beyond the classic traits, what is the core theme or quest of that sign? For example, Libra's quest is often for balance and harmony, while Scorpio's is for depth and transformation. Does that core theme resonate with a recurring theme in your own life? Your birth month and sun sign give you a cosmic starting point. But to understand your emotional world, we need to go even deeper. We need to look at the most personal planet in your chart, the Moon. Part 3. Your emotional compass. How your birth moon guides your inner world. If the sun is your core identity, the moon is your inner emotional world. It's the part of you that operates on instinct, that needs to feel safe, that reacts before you even have a chance to think. In Jungian dream analysis, the moon is deeply connected to the unconscious, to our dreams, and to our deepest needs. The position of the moon at your exact moment of birth is like a fingerprint for your emotional soul. It describes how you need to be nurtured and what makes you feel emotionally secure. It's your internal compass for feelings. For instance, someone with their moon in the fiery sign of Sagittarius might feel secure when they have freedom, can explore new philosophies, or are planning an adventure. Their emotional fuel is optimism and expansion. But someone with their moon in the earthy sign of Capricorn might feel secure through structure, achievement, and respect. Their emotional well-being is tied to a sense of responsibility and accomplishment. Let's make this really practical. Think about a time when you felt truly, deeply safe and comforted. What was the environment like? Were you with loved ones? Were you alone in your favorite spot? Were you achieving a goal? Your answer likely points directly to the needs of your moon sign. This lunar placement also has a huge connection to your childhood, which Jung saw as the foundation of the personality. The moon reflects your early home life and your relationship with the concept of mother or nurturing. It shapes your automatic emotional responses. Here's a question to ponder. In times of stress, what is your default comfort behavior? Do you call a friend? Air moon, retreat to be alone. Water moon, go for a run. Fire moon, or organize your closet. Earth moon. Understanding your moon sign is arguably one of the most compassionate things you can do for yourself. It explains why you might be emotionally out of sync with others and reveals what you truly need to feel at peace. It's the key to your inner world. And as Jung discovered, our inner worlds are more connected than we think. Part 4. We are all connected. The collective unconscious and the moon's universal power. This is where Jung's ideas get truly mind-expanding. He proposed that the collective unconscious is a shared psychic inheritance for all of humanity. The archetypes we talked about, they live here. This explains why cultures across the world, with no contact, developed similar myths about heroes, tricksters, and great mothers. The moon is a supreme symbol of this collective unconscious. Why? Because everyone on Earth sees the same moon. Its cycles, waxing, full, waning, new, mirror the universal cycles of life, death, and rebirth that every human experiences, beginnings, growth, culmination, release, and rest. The moon's phases are an archetypal pattern we all share. Have you ever felt unusually energetic during a full moon, or introspective during a new moon? That's you tuning into a collective rhythm that's been playing for millennia. In the process of shadow work and integration, a crucial Jungian concept, the moon is our guide. The shadow is the part of ourselves we repress because we deem it unacceptable. The moon, with its light and its dark sides, teaches us that darkness is a natural part of the whole. By the light of the moon, we can gently explore our own shadow, not to destroy it, but to understand and integrate it, making us more whole. The moon's power in the collective unconscious reminds us that our personal journey is part of a much larger human story. This connection can be a profound source of comfort and understanding. Part 5. Your birth month is a map for a personal growth and wholeness. So, let's bring it all home. How can you use your birth month as a practical tool for your personal growth journey? Think of your birth chart, anchored by your sun sign, from your birth month and your moon sign, as a unique map for your life. It doesn't tell you where you have to go, but it shows you the terrain. It points out your natural strengths, your potential challenges, and the scenic routes you might be drawn to. Your sun sign represents your life's purpose, the person you are striving to become. Your moon sign represents the emotional fuel you need for that journey. If you're ignoring your moon's needs, it's like trying to drive a car on an empty tank. You'll sputter and stall. Let's create an action plan together. If you know your moon sign, ask yourself, am I honoring this need? If you have a moon in Cancer, meeting home and family, are you making time for intimate connections? If you have a moon in Aquarius, needing freedom and innovation, are you giving yourself space to be unique? Your birth month also highlights the archetypal themes you're here to work with. A Libra sun might be working on the theme of relationship and balance. A Scorpio moon might be working on the theme of emotional transformation and learning to trust. Here's your invitation. This week, take one small step to honor your moon sign's need. It doesn't have to be big, just one conscious act of self-nurturing based on your lunar energy. See how it feels. This is the heart of Jung's approach, individuation. It's the process of becoming your true, whole, unique self by integrating all the parts of your psyche, the conscious and the unconscious, the sun and the moon. Your birth month isn't a cage. It's a compass pointing you toward your greatest potential for growth. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the depths of your psyche to the stars in the sky. But I hope what you take away is a sense of empowerment and curiosity. Your birth month, through the lens of Carl Jung, is a key to unlocking a deeper conversation with yourself. This isn't about finding a fixed destiny. It's about gaining a new language for understanding your own story. It's about giving yourself permission to have the emotional needs you have and to pursue the growth you're wired for. I'd love to continue this conversation with you. In the comments below, tell me one insight you've had about yourself during our talk today. Was it about an archetype? Your moon sign? The idea of the collective unconscious? Sharing our stories is how we learn from each other. If this resonated with you and you want to keep exploring how to live a more conscious, meaningful life, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching. And remember, the most important journey you can ever take is the journey inward. I'll see you in the next video.